Greetings, my fellow Ammonites. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, Episode 45, Jackal-Headed God. One of the advantages, I still feel bad about Scorpio being, grabbed, but one of the advantages about him being grabbed is when you lose someone like that, the game actually gets a little bit easier briefly. The adaptation effect gets ramped down, which means that not only will the double pop mod maybe fix some of the nuttiness that's going on, but it might get just a little bit easier to survive. So this here is for Firefly. Done. And then this here is Godfather's, because he's the cook. Or a cook. Yeah, right now he's still the cook. You're glad you can help where you can. By not existing. In this case, sadly. So maybe with any luck, I'll have a little bit of time to actually reset this trap and to have it work fully operationally. I'm not going to hold my breath because, I feel like every time I'm trying to recover, it's like, nope, guess what? It's not happening. And we'll... Oh, okay, good. It's a bucket strader. It's not another rid. We're going to get Guero his Psycast now. Finally. He gained Berserk! Yeah! Combat cast. Oh, that's gonna help. That will be nice. Oh, man. These pacifist casts have been killing me. Everything has been made so much harder than it needs to be with the ridiculous amounts of pacifist casts. So, Mikey, your club was... No, it's not your club. I didn't even know. I don't even know. But what I do want you to do is to construct this. We have 3 days left on your inspiration. I probably need to go to a trade run to get rid of some of these weapons because we're getting overrun by weapons. With all the raids we've been getting, the amount of weapons that we have amassed is ridiculous. I think Al-Monreal has your club. That's what's going on. Hey, Final. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. All right, here goes Mike. It's legendary! Ah, yes. Prediction. 74% of you guessed legendary, and you'd be right. What faction is this? Mbaigzada? Okay, it's my ally. I'm going to want to actually donate a whole bunch to Mbaigzada so that I can call in a weaponsmith. Ooh, they have herbal meds. That will help. I don't have a lot to buy, though. So this is a gift. I'm going to gift them chocolate, eggplants, corn, no, pumpkins, milk, the tattered clothing, and the sandstone sculpture. Pretty good gift, I'd like to think. All right. So, traps are slowly getting sort of reset over here, and then the Deadfall traps still require a ton of corpses to be moved. Which means processing the corpses, which sucks. No one wants to do that work. I completely get it. Let's make another uranium club for Marvelous Mike. I think it helps for Amon-Ra to have one. Heck, it might even help for Sabin to have one, so I'll make 2. Should I run... Well... How should I deal with the excess weapons? Trade run or call in a trader? I'll just leave it up to you. Alright, so here comes the Deadfall traps. A lot of this meat out here is going to spoil, but that's fine. I'm going to let it. Although the dead elephant might be worth butchering and hauling. Somehow or another, the moods are keeping together, despite the fact that we're around so many corpses. And I still haven't forgotten about Shellbell. It's just, I've been unbelievably busy. Absurdly so. We really need this corpse out of the way. Oh, its name is Viper. Oh, good! Ha! 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 Coyotes. Leave me alone, game! Why? Why is 4 coyotes trying to murder me? I do not understand. Alright, animals are already in the pasture. I'm going to set them up with dock care, no meds. Inside. For everybody. These doors are going to be closed. And then these doors are going to get closed by Darzan, who needs to hurry up. Big poopies. He's not going to make it in time because he's slow and feeble. I'm just trying to think of what I should even do at this point. I think the this bulk goods trader is going to take the brunt of it. So I'm going to have everyone shelter in place. Ah, shoot, I just deleted guest shopping. Sorry. I'm going to have to repaint this. Luckily, it doesn't take too long. All right, all my animals go inside. And what I'm going to try to do is have them all shelter in place. So what the heck else can I do? You know what? I'm going to enter a berserk trance here. Because he's not going to be able to close that door in time. So I might as well, you know, have him try to murder as many as I can. Buying everybody else time. I mean, he is a Bastet Guardian, right? It's literally what he's supposed to do. So I'm going to go through the entire population of my, and make sure everybody is somewhere safe, other than, of course, Darzan. So what I'm going to do is select them here. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody is somewhere safe at this point. And they're going to be sleeping on the floor. Guerrero is the only one not somewhere safe. And what is your needs? You need rest. So you are going to come over here. He doesn't have much of his torso left. So the Berserk Trance, if you're wondering, increases your melee dodge and increases your melee hit chance and decreases the amount of pain that you feel, but you're not controllable. You just go berserk and try to kill everyone. So I used it because there was no other good alternative for Darzan. He was not going to be able to close the door in time. Part of the reason is he had 2 missing toes, asthma, and he's in plate armor, so it doesn't move very fast. So he couldn't get to the doors in time to close them. And he was the closest one to the doors, so there was no one else that was going to make it in time. All right. So it looks like we'll try to call in a trader. I'm not going to be able to call in the trader until this trader leaves. So what I tried to do here is shelter people in place where there's food. So there's obviously food here. There's a little bit of food in the hospital. And then the animals are in here. The farm animals are obviously going to be able to wander out, but the manhunter coyotes aren't going to go after them. And then Guerrero is the only odd man out, not having actual shelter. Man, he is doing a pretty impressive job here of cutting up coyotes. How many of them? He has killed 6 and probably down to more than that. Okay, but he is finally dead. His torso got removed. Holy heck, how many did you take out, though? 6 downed, or 6 killed, and then he killed 8 coyotes before he went down. No, what's a little weird is there are valid targets over here. Oh, there we go. Now it's on. Now let's take a look at Guerrero. Guerrero can't construct, so he just has to bash this this wall down. Which is fine. Well, rip to the bulk goods. They're dead. Hopefully those bulk goods made enough wounds in these coyotes that it can take the rest after the ones that have been wounded bleed to death. Probably with this crew. Because they're the most, you know, they're the most likely to survive. All right, Guero, you're now locked in this tunnel so that you can't get killed. Mike got inspired tame. Could you inspire these coyotes to leave? Can I lure them out through the traps? No. No. Absolutely can't. Well, I guess the adaptation changes didn't really matter, because even with the adaptation of Scorpio being kidnapped, I seem to be under attack constantly anyway. Question for all of you, while I sort of wait out this this horde, is should we resurrect Darzan? So yes, I have 3 resurrection serum. I could resurrect him. The arguments to not resurrect him is he was never really actually a good Bastic Guardian. I mean, he laid down his life for us, but he had so many injuries that made him not great at melee already, like asthma, for instance, that he wasn't as strong as he could have been. How old was he? He's 85, well, 53. Alright, so the ones that are currently bleeding, I'm just trying to figure out if I have a good moment here to try to counterattack. The answer kind of looks like not really. Amon-Ra can shock 2 of them down immediately. Well, I guess we're stuck in our bunker eating chocolates. Could be worse, right? Alright, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to vote, because then I'm also gonna put up a poll of whether or not I should try to rally and kill off these coyotes. So how many are there? There's 21. Well, there's 19. Oh, God, that's kind of a bit much still. Next question, and I'm only putting this up for 1 minute. What should I try to do here? Wait them out or fight them? So I think my best bet fighting them, if I was to pick that, is to have this crew open up this door and treat the door like a bottleneck and lure the coyotes in, and as soon as the coyotes take the bait, send the ones in the hospital, Guero, and Godfather out to try to clean up so that we're sandwiching them from 2 different sides. Can the elephant stump them? Yeah, I can draft the elephants to help out as well. They can be bound to Firefly and then released. Let's see about that. No animals available. Here comes the march of my animals. And we're going to fight them. Got it. All right, here we are. Sabin, I don't know why you're moving, but you shouldn't be. Alright, none of them came south. All the forbidden doors that I have around can be unforbidden. And we have the animals fighting them. Poor Marvelous Mike has not caught a break. And then the group from the hospital coming north. Oh, nope, they're getting attacked. So let me have them turn around. Aviator went down. I didn't see that southern group. And I believe this is the last one. Numbers. Yep, it was the last one. So animals back to animal haulers. Or pasture, depending on the training. Lifting the restrictions here. I'm obviously going to have a lot of medical tending to render. I think what I'm going to do, given that I am extraordinarily low on herbal meds right now, is tend everyone with Dr. Care No meds. Because if I have infections, I'm going to need to tend the infections with actual medicine. So I need to reserve the medicine for those that are actually ill. Oh my lord. And we are going to want to get another sarcophagus. Symmetrically on the other side from Brady. I don't have a tomb yet. Maybe we vote on building a tomb at some point, but that point is not now. All right, storyteller, please cut it out. That's all I'm going to say. Just stop. Just stop. Yo, what about our occupancy check? Guys, come on now. I think occupancy checks don't work for... No, they should work for water tubs. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Sabin, I'm going to have you head over here to the animals who are bleeding pretty quickly. I don't think I'm going to be freezing Darzan. Well, I guess I could vote. So the way it works is your personality, in Darzan's case, greedy, jogger, super immune, would get passed on as a possibility to someone who, you know, as a consciousness. Sabin, hurry up. They're literally dying. And then the animals here no longer need to be running escort. 17, 13, 21, and none. I'm just looking at the bleed out timers. Because Tarmarin's bleed out timer is 4 hours, Grey Hermit's is 5 hours. Mike's on his feet again, somehow. I have no idea how. He's gone through the ringer. I guess, honestly, everyone has gone through the ringer. There's no one that has been like, oh, haven't gotten hurt. Even Amara lost a lung. Okay, I think that's everybody. Provided I don't get attacked again. In the next, you know, few minutes. Tar died. Probably, honestly, well, some of that was just my neglect, but probably for the best. Because he's given more than any other animal in the colony and deserves some rest, in my opinion. Okay, we have the Requiem for Darzan to kick off. Sometime soon. We also have to pick a Bastet Guardian replacement once the funeral's completed. I just wonder if I'm actually going to be given time to do anything. Time to rest or something. Alright, there's aviators tending. And aviators club. Or Darzan's club, which is now going to be aviators club. Close the doors for safety? No. Believe it or not, closing those doors for safety would make me less safe. Because if raiders don't have a valid path, they will make one. And the valid path that they make is less predictable than the valid path that I know exists. So it's better that there's a way to get into my colony rather than no way to get into my colony, because no way to get in my colony means they'll just make one. And that's a lot more dangerous, in my opinion. So what's best is... Dang it. if I fix up the maze and then close and just make them go through the maze. Yeah. That's a heck of a lot safer. So now if raiders come in, I know that the north path is a valid path to get in to the base, and yeah. And they'll enter through here and run. If I really want them to run around the maze, what I need to do is actually unroof it to reset it for it being ready for lightning strikes. So that it actually does what it was built to do. But that's going to require even more manual labor. Alright, Aviator. You need to stay in bed. And unfortunately, Amon-Ra can't catch a wink of sleep because he is constantly having to doctor people. He's the only one that knows how to do medicine well enough to keep people alive. The south path has an open door. It does, but there's no way to get in because these doors are closed. So this open door doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to have Firefly come down here and these... Oh, yeah. You mean this path. Yeah, let me close that door. Squeakums. Get that going. Firefly's going to come down here and preach health to Aviator. Try to get Aviator back in the game sooner. Done. Okay. Let me unforbid that door, because that's dumb. Shouldn't have that forbidden in the first place. God, look at my farm. It's completely neglected. Alright, that door should stay open, though, because that is the valid path in. I still haven't been able to reset my defenses, which is something I've been working on for a long, long time. I'm also going to see if I can't call in the weapons caravan. Trade for War Merchant. How that works, who knows? I incept the thought from a distance, maybe. Alright, those infections look pretty good. Let's try to get rid of some of these corpses, because corpses are ugly. Ugly corpses upset us. We have a lot of the Deadfall traps on the left side reset, so that's good. Amon-Ra couldn't be happier, which seems crazy given the circumstance, but yeah, he seems pretty contented. So, who becomes next? Who becomes the next Bastet Guardian? And while we sort that out, I'm going to hold a Requiem for Darzan. Oh, come on! Because I changed the mod loadouts. So next Bastet Guardian could be could be Mike. Mike at melee 14. It could be Kynan, who's a jogger. Maxu, our artist, but also burning passion meleeer. Or Godfather, who's a brawler with a melee 10. All four are pretty valid choices, so there's the poll. Check if Scorpio's dead or not? Sure. Who had a relationship with Scorpio? He showed up and nobody knows him. The colonist died, colonist lost. I think he's still alive, because I would have colonist died times 2. I'm just trying to find someone that actually has a relationship setting to him. Which apparently no one knew him. Well, Deadfall traps are back together. My need for steel is going to be greater than ever. I don't have a lot of it right now. Oh, Squeakums, you've been doing that, like, for many, many hours, haven't you? Here, take a rest. Beavers! You know, fine. I'm keeping the doors closed. They can eat the trees. I don't really care. I have a lot of wood right now. I don't have the capacity to deal with them. Oh. More forbidden doors that shouldn't be forbidden. Grey Hermit, I just saw you eat the last of Nakos's pemmican. That was rude. Let's fix it so that they don't do that anymore. Animal Hauler, stay away from Nakos's stuff. Pilgrims arrived to venerate Hathor's bond. Hey, maybe they actually give me some gifts. Oh, it's a coyote. Another coyote? That's cute, Randy. That's very cute. Ha ha. We have good coyotes and bad coyotes. Speaking of coyotes, I'm going to start butchering the, butchering the insects. So as to free up space in the freezer, so that we can butcher, store more regular animals. Medical emergency. Well, you're both in the green. Now, let me tend to you then. 93 over 80? Oh, you're fine. And that also allows me to make a whole lot of kibble quick, which is nice. Alright, this is almost fully set up. Now, all this rain is driving me a little batty because the rain is going to make it near impossible to actually use the fire trap. the rain will just put the fire trap out, which sucks, but, you know, oh well. It's the way it is. Alright, so Aviator has recovered. Immune. That's good. That's very good. I'm going to shrink the meat zone here to add more corpses, so that I can try to store more of the coyotes before they rot. Which, this one's rotting in 2 hours, so we might not make it in time. Looks like you guys want Maxu as the next Bastic Guard. Copy that. Macho Hall. Godfather Hall. Trying to make the most out of these stupid coyotes that came to kill me. Freezing their bodies and eating them later. Alright, Aviator, as much as I'd like you to rest, I probably can't afford to have that happen. So let's get you a club. And then, Seabass, I'm going to have you man the crematorium for a bit. Trying to get rid of all these rotted corpses. Now, I did call in a, oh, that shouldn't be built there. I did call in a weapons caravan, so I should be able to sell a whole bunch of these weapons that are sort of clogging up the everywhere. I also realize I probably don't need heavy clubs. Well, I still need to. Can rotted corpses give diseases? No, but they're ugly, and they really ruin moods. So if you take a look at someone that has seen a bunch of them, here's a -12 mood for seeing 5 rotted corpses. The only one that was allowed to see rotted corpses was Scorpio, who's been kidnapped. So, yeah. As soon as everybody's healed, we're also going to hold the trial for Shellbell. That's still TBD. And I'm going to have my animals... I don't know what these temporary areas are, but I'm going to have my animals go back to, at least the healthy ones. Go back to trying to haul the corpses out of the west tunnel. Alright, Amun-Ra, you can go back to research and smithing. Oh, Mike failed as a level... I know he's wounded, or, oh, because of the eye scar. Basically doesn't have a functional eye. Yep, that explains it. The first time in 2.5 hours, we're about to have everyone healthy. I might have just jinxed myself. We'll see. Geothermal was researched, yes. Just haven't had the time to build it. Alright, keep moving those corpses, guys. Pet viscera cleanup. Maxu. Let's roll change. Where is he? Wow, I'm apparently blind. So, you are going to become a Bastic Guardian. And Macho, Amon-Ra, Mike, Godfather, Seabass, and Aviator. Don't worry about it. Minimal attendees just so that I can get more work done. Okay. So, Firefly, you are going to be Hathor's Guide clothing, and then Maxu, you're going to be Bastic Guardian. So you're going to have a bit of a clothing change here. I wonder where the trade that's supposed to come in is. All right, so that's the cremate corpse and cremate animal corpse. So Maxu's doing a clothing swap? He should be. Let me look around for plate armor, because he doesn't seem to have worn it yet. I actually might... No. There's plate armor here that I could wear. And here comes the War Merchant, finally. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a giant low-priority stockpile here so that I can sell the weapons I don't want more easily. Also, looks like most of the corpses are out of the way. I'm in... Seriously. Oh, good. Not only that, but they're like on top of me. Animals, go to the pasture. Squirrel, run. Firefly, Maxu, run. They're brawler only? It did stop raining. So Amon-Ra, come over here. We'll say... We'll give the people here a bit of a spicy greeting. Schedule. Everybody inside. Amon-Ra forced inside. And let's double check the inside zone. So forced inside looks good on all fronts. Yep, looks correct. Good. Too bad I don't have Amon-Ra. Where is he actually? Yeah, he's out of position. I would have liked to try to manhunt pulse those rhinos. But that's not going to be happening. Hey, quit hit my sculptures. I really need to build these walls badly. I'm surprised these guys haven't actually stole this 500 stacked silver. So if you're breaking that sculpture, let me not deconstruct this one. Throw the poor one in there. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video also have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Ammonites.